Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you my picks for the best robot vacuum cleaners. Here I got the best budget, best mid-range, and the best overall. Yui X10 Pro Omni, best robot vacuum cleaner. The Roomba J7 Plus. This is strictly a vacuum robot J7 Plus auto empty system, renewed. Amazon renewed. This is $300. That's an amazing price. Sometimes it's about $320. I did buy all these with my own money. Now the eufy L50, I got it, for some reason Walmart had it on sale one day for $135. Right now it's $160. The price is kind of fluctuating all over the place, but eufy has changed the game with this Lidar Navigation. That's a really inexpensive vacuum cleaner that has Lidar Navigation that does a great job of mapping your house. Now, if this, I love Roombas for their obstacle avoidance. And it does a good, I think they do a good job of cleaning your house. Again, this is a vacuum only. It's got the double brush roller, single brush, auto empty bin. But on front, you'll notice it has a camera. Now this camera does a lot. It will map your house just like the Lidar Navigation will map your house, and you can do no-go zones, different rooms, the apps. You know, there's a Roomba app and there's a eufy app. So putting no-go zones is super important, but the Roomba has really good obstacle avoidance low to the ground. That's super important. The eufy, while this is an amazing robot vacuum cleaner, the obstacle has to be high enough for this Lidar to see it. It's shooting out lasers, timing it. If you have a shoe in front of this that's tall, it's gonna say, oh, I see something, I'm gonna miss it. But if you have dog poop or a cable that's low to the ground, it's going to run it over. Now, cables, not so much. It's just probably gonna get tangled up and you'll have to go find it. But dog poop, it can make a huge mess. Or it does have this traditional bumper technology, but that's like if it has a chair leg. It hits it and then it goes into a different direction. But it will map your house and it can do the different, you know, it'll go in a pattern. And again, you put it on a schedule app. The eufy app works good. Roomba app, I like it. It's a little bit older in my opinion, just because you don't see the map on the very first page. It's kind of, you got to go and find it, but it works. It's a good app. It's just, in my opinion, a little bit behind. Now, the Roomba, like I said, it can take a picture of the obstacle. Now, you can turn that off. If you do not want this taking a picture, because it is a wide angle picture, it can take a picture. If you're walking by, it can take a picture of you. You can turn that off. It still has the same obstacle avoidance. You just don't get a picture of what it shows. And what's really neat about the Roomba is say you left something on the floor, it'll take a picture of it. At the end of the job, you review the cleaning and you're like, begin review. And you're like, oh yeah, it'll say, do you want me to put a no-go zone here? I like that feature because it'll find a cable hidden behind a desk. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to put a no-go zone there. All with a click of a button, it says, do you want me to put a no-go zone there where I notice this cable? That's a pretty cool feature. Roomba's parts are available, easy to work on. It does have a dust bag you have to change. These can get stinky because if you let them fill up quite a bit with dog hair and stuff, I have noticed these can get kind of stinky, but change the dust bag and you're good to go. Filters on here, they're not washable. You have to replace this filter. It's not washable, so you are gonna have to be buying parts for it. The app is super helpful in showing you how to change the parts and all of that. Okay, wanted to make sure I got the right one. There's a J5 Plus that looks identical. It has a mopping attachment. Those aren't mopping. Those aren't mopping vacuums. They're just taking a standard vacuum and trying to throw a mop on it, and that doesn't work in my opinion. Here is where eufy has changed the game. $800 for a mopping robot vacuum cleaner that works. And when I say works, it works. It has obstacle avoidance. It will avoid poop. It will avoid small cords. Has a good app. I've compared it to some of the best. I've got the Dream X30, which I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. I've got the Dream X30. I paid $1,500 for it. That's almost twice the price of this, and it does just as good. X30 has some features that this doesn't have, but dirty water tank. The robot is going to, let me move this over. We got to talk about this. I should have probably started here first, but $800. I spent all of my own money on this, and I appreciate that for myself because it gives me the energy I need to convey to you. This is a good deal. I've spent way too much money on robot vacuum cleaners that don't do nearly as much or do a little bit more than this that costs way more. I would not get that enthusiasm if they were sending me these robots for free. It's tempting. I'll get emails. They're wanting to send me robots, and I'm like, no, I gotta purchase it with my own money. Sorry about that. All right, so the eufy, here's its dustbin. They're going to improve this. I have noticed it has this little trap door because it's going to go around and vacuum your house. When it's done, it sucks everything out from this port, which is right here. And there's that for this, everything in here to get to that point, there's a little trap door. I have noticed some stuff gets stuck in there. Their filter, it is big. You are going to see whoever says, I mean, robot vacuum cleaners, do they clean as good as a good Shark or Dyson upright vacuum cleaner? No, they do not. But they're convenient and they will keep up on top of things. To say they don't clean is a misconception because that dust bag, after a month, it'll be completely full of hair and dust, so they are working. That dirty water tank will be completely muddy because they are mopping. So, with that said, you are going to have to do this is a convenience, you are going to have to do some maintenance. That filter, which I just took out, it's been cleaning for about 2 weeks. It's extremely dusty. You can wash this one, I'm pretty sure, and then reuse it. So there's some maintenance. The maintenance is kind of dirty. Even getting in the vacuum can be kind of dirty. Let's put the dustbin back. I think it's worth it because you put these on a schedule and they're just cleaning without you thinking about it. Now I have to think about it once a month to go back and clean it. Here's the spinning mops. You do have to take these off, get new ones once in a while, and put them in your laundry once in a while. But the neat thing about this is this down here is going to clean them. The machine here is going to put some water down here. It's going to spin them, soak them in that water. It sucks the water out in this little base unit because it's dirty, puts it in the dirty water tank. And then at the end of the job, it's going to dry the mop pads. There's a fan that kicks on and blows hot air right on these for 2 to 4 hours, depending on what you have it set in the app, and it dries them. That prevents odor. It works. Now, another thing that the eufy can do, it can raise and lower these mop pads. It will auto sense carpet. I have videos where I demonstrate all all these work. I take the camera and I show you close up. I basically follow the robot and I show you as it goes on carpet, zzz, the mop pads get lifted up and they stop spinning. Now, is it 100%? No. I have caught it spinning the mop pads on the carpet a little bit around the edge, not 100% yet. We're probably going to get there in a year or two. Again, this is April 2024. I'm going to talk a little bit. There's a bunch more robots coming out being released. They're going to have a big shoes to follow with this one. Now, did I say, okay, obstacle, this has a camera on the front. So we may have noticed this one, that's not a camera. It makes you think, I think it's a sensor. I don't know exactly what it does, but mainly that one doesn't do anything unless the obstacle is tall. This is where you get into obstacle avoidance, just like the Roomba. If it's dog poop or a cable that is low to the ground, this is going to avoid it. It also has the Lidar Navigation, which does a great job of mapping your house. And it has the bumper technology. But what is really cool, if you've seen my videos, I'll put fake dog poop on the floor and I'll tell it to go vacuum. It'll go vacuum, and within about 30 seconds, it's sending me a notification saying, there is dog poop on your floor. That is so cool. And it takes a picture of it. And I'm like, I click on it in the app. I click on the little icon. Yep, that's dog poop. And it avoids it. So Pretty neat stuff. Now, is it 100%? No. My testing, I do some pretty extensive testing. It's never ran over the fake dog poop. I've got high dog poop, low dog poop, on linoleum, on carpet, and I've got brown on brown, dog poop on brown carpet. That can be tough, I think, for these sensors to see, but it does. So, love it. We're going to talk about some of the others just because I've got them and I'm thinking about them. I'll give you some honorable mentions. Links to these in the show description notes. Again, all the videos, how to set it up. Compare it. If you're like, no, I like Roombas. I have this compared to the J9 Plus, which is right here, which is the auto refill. This is Roomba's version of a mopping vacuum cleaner that has the arm. That's $1,000, $800. It's, the more I'm using these, the more I'm like, it's becoming very clear what a big deal this was. I still can't get over what a big deal it is and what are the other manufacturers saying about this. So let's talk about some of the others, but again, setup videos on all of them. Even the Roombas can be a little tricky setting them up. Maintenance. They have, in the app, they've got maintenance on how to do them, and they're very general and basic, and they work. But I have a detailed video on how to do all the maintenance on this, clean it out, use some tips and tricks I've got on them. And then I compare them. If you're thinking of like, no, I want to compare, I've got a comparison with the X10 against the J9. And you can see for yourself. I've got Roombas compared to Sharks. I've got Roombas compared to Eureka's, Eufys compared to Eureka's, I even compare, I'm going to show you, Dyson has a brand new vacuum, $1,200. Pretty cool deal. Price tag is way too high. Actually, they're innovating, so a lot to talk about there. Again, these turned into commentaries. I do apologize for that. I have a lot of fun with robot vacuum cleaners. I love what I do. I'm super focused on robot vacuum cleaners right now. So let's talk about Roborock. They've got a good vacuum cleaners. They didn't make my list. The Q Revo, I've got it, could make the list. It's around $800 now. The prices on these things are always fluctuating. You know, if the Q Revo went down under $800, it would be a close competitor with this, but the Q Revo's obstacle avoidance is not as good as the Eufy. And that's why there's other, like Eufy has an L60 that I want to say, well, it's better than the Roomba. Well, the L60 doesn't have the obstacle avoidance that the Roomba has. So this one, and this is the J7 Renewed. They may run out of Renewed. The J7, if it's full price, I think it's around $450. It's still a good price just because of its obstacle avoidance. And don't be afraid to buy on Amazon. They have a used section. So right under the new, you can click use. And I typically buy from Amazon, ships from Amazon. They have the same warranty. So if you end up, say you get it and it's broke, you just send it back. They have the same warranty. I buy a ton of products because I'm trying to save money all the time that are used. And about 10, maybe 5 to 10% of the products, I open it up and it's like, well, this is still broke. But a lot of the times they look brand new. And sometimes they just like have a little scrape on it, missing. They might be missing one of the accessories or something. I'm like, well, I can live with that. So, because you can save like $100 on some of this stuff. So don't ever be afraid of Amazon used, Amazon Renewed. They have a Renewed store. So that's the J7 Renewed. Links underneath the video. Let's talk. Okay, so here's the Dream X30. They've got to come down in price. It's an excellent robot vacuum cleaner. Bigger tanks. It does an excellent job. Excellent obstacle avoidance. It's just too expensive right now. Honorable mention is the Shark AI, this white one. Looks really nice. Typically, if you can buy this for around $300, it's a great, well, again, the J7 is $300 Renewed. So this is a good one, vacuum only, no low obstacle avoidance. It has Lidar. Again, here's the J7. I'm sorry, that's the J9 Plus. Okay, here's my wall, narwhal. I've got videos on all of these, so it's going to be hard to talk about all of them, but for the price, I mean, it looks the best. I think they've got style nailed to a T. The Dream L10S, it's okay. There's the Q Revo. It's actually a pretty good robot, obstacle avoidance. See, what happened is a couple years ago, I think people were worried about the picture taking that the Roombas were doing. And so Roborock, I think, made a point because they're like, they put stickers on their robots saying, our robots don't take pictures. Well, I think that degraded their obstacle avoidance a little bit. They do okay, but I think they could be a little better. The Roborock, love the footprint. They've got a brand new Roborock coming out. This is April 2024. I think it's coming out in a couple weeks. I will be buying it, and I'll compare it to the old one. S8. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with the S8. That's the Roborock S8 Ultra. It's big. It's got a lot of moving parts. It moves in and out to change directions, you know, to do different things. But at the end of the day, when I empty out these dirty water tanks, they all have dirty water tanks, the narwhal. When I empty out these dirty water tanks, you know who has the dirtiest water? Is the Roborock. Now, I don't, it also has a flat cleaning plant. I got videos on it. I think it does a good job. Obstacle avoidance is a little, but it's pretty expensive. I think it is starting to come down now around $1,000. Typically that was around $1,200. So I just want to make a point. That has the dirtiest water. That means it's probably cleaning the best. Dream L20. First impression, big. It's just way too big. It does a good job. It drops the mop pads off just like the X30 when it wants the vacuum carpet. So it's the only one that doesn't drag the mop pads on the carpet. The others lift them up, but this one can leave them behind. You know, you got great big tanks, you got a solution tank, $1,000, but still, the eufy is still a better deal. I also have lots of videos on Tinicos. Let's talk about, here it is right here. This looks sci-fi. Dyson $1,200 robot vacuum cleaner. And all it does is vacuum, and you have to come down here and empty it out yourself. Well, it does a good job, and it's got a full-size brush. But look at the video. We'll see what you think. Roborock Q5. That's the Q7 Plus. These are the ones that try to turn normal robots. They try to turn them into mopping robots by, oh, let's slide a mopping pad on the bottom. It works. It's just okay, but there's such a better technology out there now. So here's an old eufy 11S. It just strictly uses bumper technology. So with the advent of the eufy L50, $160, $150 with Lidar, these are going to become obsolete because this thing's around $130 and it strictly just uses bumper technology where it just random patterns through your house. Here's the Eureka, bagless, kind of neat. They're diving into robot vacuum cleaners. This one is a good vacuum. They also have the mopping attachment. It has a good app. They did send this to me for free. And it just reminded me, I've not done that in a long, long time. So out of all the vacuum cleaners I've showed you today, that was the only one that was sent to me for free. And I actually wish I had bought it myself. That way I could be more honest about it. But in all fairness, I have videos on it and I show you how it works. It just has a couple weak points. In the dustbin, I find this little flapper things are just starting to get caught in there and it doesn't always work the best, but it has Lidar navigation, the bumper. It doesn't have any true obstacle avoidance for low to the ground though. But it is cool to watch when it backs up and the cyclone kicks on and empties everything out. So it does work. I mean, look at all that it's picked up. So to say these things don't work is not true. Here's Shark's attempt at mopping. Again, it works okay, but the app is very rudimentary and basic, and I don't like the app for the mopping feature. So here we have the Detect Pro. You know, it's just a pass for me right now. Okay, so again, here I have two vacuum cleaners, a Shark and a Dyson. If I've had these vacuum cleaners working on these floors, if I were to turn these on and go right over where these robots have gone, they will pick up more than the robots. That will happen. These things are just big. They have powerful suction. They can vibrate the floor to loosen that stuff up. So do robots clean as good as these? No. Do they clean your floors? Yes, because I see it time and time again. The dirty water and the filters or the bags that are full of dust and debris. So are you going to have to get out a vacuum cleaner? Yeah, you're going to, if you have family coming over and you're like, I really want to deep clean my house, you're probably still going to get one of these out, and then you're going to be like, oh, look at everything it got. Well, I have robots on schedules that vacuum my house every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but we still have to get the vacuum out, just not as much. Okay, so for my pick out of the Shark robot vacuum cleaners, here we've got the Shark Detect Pro. Here we've got the Shark 2-in-1 that it's their only mopping vacuum cleaner. Here's the Shark AI Ultra, the white one. This is my pick for a Shark vacuum cleaner that does vacuuming only. It doesn't do a lot of obstacle avoidance other than if it's really high so the Lidar Navigation can get it. But if something's low to the ground, it will run it over, but it is a nice basic vacuum cleaner from Shark that has, it empties out. It doesn't require a bag. You just empty that out like that. Here we have the Shark AI, and here we have the Shark IQ. So out of the Shark robot vacuum cleaners, the Shark AI Ultra, this white one here is the one I like. And the Shark AI, sorry about that, the Shark AI Ultra is, you can typically find this on sale for about $330. I would not pay over $500 for that. Wait for it to go on sale. The Shark AI right here, they may come in black with a different color here, or it may say Matrix. If you can find those for around $300, then those are the ones to get, basic vacuuming only. They will not avoid pet waste. It's on the floor. If your dog has an accident, it is going to run it over and make a huge mess. But they're just basic vacuum cleaners that I do recommend because the app, it's basic, but it works. Now, if you can find a Shark IQ, this is the IQ robot. If you can find one of these for about $250, I do recommend it. It's an older technology. It's got this different type of sensor that will map your house and it will avoid obstacles, but not anything low to the ground. But it will find its way back to the base station, auto empty, it's bagless, it's got reusable filters. So if you can find the AI for $250, it's a good deal. Okay, so here we have the iRobot Roomba vacuum cleaners. It's not all of them, but here's most of them. So this is the i5 with self-emptying base. I don't recommend it. Here's the J5 Plus with self-empty base. Now it does come with a mopping attachment. I don't necessarily agree with the mopping attachment. Normally it retails, yeah, the J5 Plus has really good obstacle avoidance, retails for $650. I don't recommend it. This is the J7. The J7 renewed you can find for about $300. That's the one I recommend. It's vacuum only, but it has really good obstacle avoidance because of the camera that it has on the front, that it can avoid things low to the ground, take a picture of it, and send it to you. And it has the self-emptying base here I do love. This is the J7 combo. It's an okay vacuum, but if you're wanting the iRobot's only mopping vacuum that I recommend is the J9 Plus with the auto refill base. I love this base station. It looks like a piece of furniture. It's got a really nice piece of wood on here. $1,000 is what I would pay. You will find this on sale for $1,000 sometimes. Right now it's like $1,400, which that's too expensive for what you're getting. This is the solution you put in, and this base station will fill the robot up with solution, but you've got to make sure you're taking this mopping pad on and off to clean it. Otherwise, it won't clean your hardwood floors very good because it does get pretty dirty. But it has an arm that moves down around. When it senses hardwood floors, it moves that arm down and cleans your floors. And then here's the bag that autos empties into. So the Roomba mopping one is okay, but I have other ones that I recommend for mopping. Now for the bumper technology, this is the 692, 694. You know, these are retailing for about $230 now. They do an okay job. You got to make sure you have a virtual wall. I don't recommend them unless they're around $120. Then that's when I start to recommend them. But there are some from Walmart. There's a Eufy L50 from Walmart that has Lidar Navigation. So here's the Eufy L50 for about $130 at Walmart. It has Lidar Navigation. It maps your house really, really good because of this. Now, it can't avoid things that are low to the ground, but at least it maps your house really well. See, that's the same navigation that the Shark has, Lidar Navigation. So if something's tall, it'll avoid it, but if it's low to the ground, it doesn't. Now here's the J7s. The J series robots have this camera on the front, and it can avoid pet waste. and cables that are low to the ground. This works, and it maps your house really well. But if you do have the bumper, so again, these just rely on it has to hit something to know to go to, so it'll hit the wall and then it'll just randomly go to a different direction. Whereas the ones that can map your house, they will go in the lines back and forth, and you can put no-go zones and different things to keep it out of certain areas. The only way to keep these out is to buy a virtual wall that stands up and puts a laser out. I hope this video helps. I'm excited. It's funny how these things happen. I don't know that I was going to do this video today, but things just kind of progressed. I did best Roomba, best Eufy, best Shark. It just seemed like a natural progression. I've got to tell people what my #1 vacuum cleaners are. It's probably going to change. But they got a lot to change. Somebody's got a lot of catching up to do with the Yui X10 Pro Omni. This will probably, this middle ground will probably change before this one. And then this one's probably going to be that way for a while. So this is the cheaper one. So Walmart is selling this. They have an I want to see this Lidar Navigation on cheaper ones on Amazon. It's just, there's so many different companies now that I don't know their name that are making robot vacuum cleaners. And I can't buy all of them. I'm going to try to find the ones that I feel are going to be around a while first and have experience in it a little bit before I go down and buy them. But because I was hesitant on Eufy, to be honest with you. I had a couple Eufy vacuums last year, robots, and I was like, it's just okay. I mean, there's nothing special. I loved my Shark back then, and then the Roombas came out, and I loved the Roomba, and wow, I'm just really excited about what Eufy's offering right now. I'm so impressed that they're giving us a robot vacuum cleaner for this price. Don't know the longevity of it. I've been using the heck out of it, and other than those few little quirks, I haven't had any problems with it. So I really do appreciate everybody's support. Again, thank you so much. Videos, you have to search my YouTube channel on all these different products. I do coffee makers, carpet cleaners. They've just released there's so many products being released now. And Shark Ninja is really getting innovated. I want to see, sorry Shark, but I really want to see you improve your robot vacuum cleaner. It just seems the design hasn't changed that much. Same with their Hydrovac, their hardwood floor cleaner. Now it works. I guess I just like to see change. I like to see new and improved things. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could follow me on Instagram, I really would appreciate it. Behind the scenes over there, just having fun. Also, if you could hit the thumbs up button on my YouTube channel, I really would appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You don't see a whole lot of videos like this. More of them, like I'll grab 2 robots, compare them. You'll see the unboxing, you'll see the setup. So there'll be some videos that you'll be like, well, I'm not interested in those. But I hope when you see like a comparison, or when a new Shark carpet cleaner comes out, or the new Ninja cooler comes out, I hope when you see those videos, you end up watching them. I know a lot of the videos are not, like, you don't want to see how to change the dust bag on the Yui X10. But I enjoy doing that video because it does help some people. It's not a huge help for everybody. It's a very simple process to change this bag, but I like to do those videos. I like to show people. I just like to help. And if showing somebody how to change this bag is helpful, then I'm very happy. And that's what I love doing these videos. That's where all my videos started out, is helping people. And I have a lot of fun doing that. I have a mechanical background. I was a mechanic, aircraft mechanic, and electronics technician. So I kind of know how to fix things on a certain level. I'm not an expert, but I can kind of dig in, understand things. And I like to just show. I love to teach people how things work, no matter how simple it might be. Because some of my videos are super simple, but I enjoy them and I think it helps a few people. So again, that makes me happy. And that's the point of my YouTube channel. Again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. Leave your comments in the comments down below. Tell me what you think of this video. A lot of talking. Normally I'm demonstrating the products. I'm all about the products. It's never about me. I want to show you the video. I want to show you the product, because I know people, when they come to YouTube, they want to see, just show me what's going on with the product. Just show me how it works. Show me how to set it up. Don't talk. And I try to do that. I try to get, okay, Some of the reviews can be long just because there are so much to these robot vacuum cleaners. Some of this, like this video was probably 25 minutes long, but I think there was just that much information on it. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. So be sure and check me out on Instagram. Look for my logo, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. I do free giveaways there, and my Facebook group page. If you could hit a follow, that helps out my Instagram account. In there, you'll see behind the scenes. I just finished up doing which Roomba to buy. I've got all these Roombas here. I also branded my own coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. It's available in K-Cup, whole bean, or ground coffee already. And you can buy that at justadadcoffee.com. I also did a comparison with all of these robots. I got the Narwhal, Frio X30, or I forget, Frio Ultra, Dream L10S, Q Revo Roborock. They've got a brand new Q Revo coming out, so I will be purchasing it. I will compare it to the old one, and I'll compare it to these also. Roborock S8, you know, it's big, bulky. It actually does a pretty good job cleaning, because when I empty these dirty water tanks, the S8 always has the most dirt in it. So, you know, I don't necessarily like it, but it actually does a good job. L20, Dream L20. That's $1,000 right now, but it is big, bulky, but it does a good job. It's basically like an X30, except it doesn't use hot water and it's smaller. I also do lots of reviews on different Tinicos, which Tinico to buy. I've got the Shark. I'm really hoping for Shark to release a new Hydrovac. I got the Dream one, another Shark, and the Kenmore. I really do love the Kenmore. Also just did a review, $1,200 for a Dyson robot vacuum cleaner. Is it worth it? No, but it's actually pretty cool. Here we got the Roborock Q, that's the Q7 Plus. I also have a video coming out. Keurig just released this K-Mini Go. I got this at Target. Brand new Keurig. It's going to be competing with, yeah, I don't know anything about it yet. Here we got the Walmart Beautiful Slim Espresso Maker from Beautiful. Bissell just released a brand new Crosswave. Don't know anything about it, but I bought it. Just finished up doing a bunch of carpet cleaners. Shark just came out with this brand new one, Stain Striker. This is the Walmart version, and it's definitely the one to get. And so this just came in from Amazon. I just bought it with my own money. This Shark released a brand new carpet cleaner. I don't know anything about it. I just found it, and like there's no advertising on it or nothing. Just finished up taking some pictures for some videos I got with Shark, AI Ultra. We got the eufy L60, the Eureka vacuum cleaner. So again, if you like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that really helps out my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more robot vacuum cleaners. As soon as the new ones are released, I'm going to purchase them, and that way I can give you the honest review of would I spend that amount of money on that robot vacuum cleaner. Again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.